All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of DJ's Garage. In this episode, it's just going to be another update of the shop. I got a lot of positive feedback on the last video that I did, so I figure every time I get up here and get to make a video or get to work on the place, I'll do an update video. So here's where we are so far. We've got this wall completely gutted. We've got the floor joist and the subfloor for the attic pulled out, and you can really see the height of this building now. Even with the OSB ceiling, there's still enough height up there that we could still have an attic. So I think I'm gonna frame this side out just like this side, so that it's plenty strong enough, and try to keep an attic for miscellaneous things. Like, obviously I'm not going to put anything too heavy up there because it's way up there, but I mean, we've got the room, might as well try to utilize it. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. But we got this whole wall here gutted. I started to gut this one, but I've got a bunch of electrical that runs through there. I've got to unwire it, but it's dark outside, and the wiring that I need to undo is the wiring for these two lights, which are the only lights on this side of the building. So that's going to have to wait for a sunny day instead of dark. So yeah, and then they've got it all wired up really weird into this junction box with a light that hangs down, and I don't know, that light doesn't even work. It's just janky. I'm gonna take that light completely out. And this junction box also runs power to this receptacle here. So I'm gonna pull this receptacle, and it'll just be from the light switch up to the lights. No receptacle, no weird light there, just a junction box going for my lights up there, and move it all over against the block and pin it to the block, just so that it's all nice and clean and out of the way. But I can't pull the floor on this side yet because the air conditioner is up there, and I can't move that by myself. I already tried. It's too heavy. So hopefully I can get a buddy or two out here to help me drag that to that end of the attic where it'll live down there, because I'm going to leave a loft way back there. So it can stay up there, and then I want to run my ducting. I want to run one row of ducting on this side and one row of ducting on this side, and just have some drop downs everywhere for the vents, kind of like an industrial look. But we also got the drywall gutted in this room, back to this wall and this little nook thing here. But Bentley there, my boy, he knocked out this entire wall by himself. Knocked all the studs down, pulled the studs. We were able to save all the studs. He did a pretty good job of it. But yeah, I mean, he did all these studs by himself. There were a couple receptacles here and here, so I unwired those, moved all that stuff over, killed this breaker for this room because that's where the power was coming from, unwired everything, kicked the breaker back on. He knocked the wall out. We also started to knock these studs out. Like, this one is loose. I don't know, you can't tell, but yeah, this one's loose, but I've got to before I can pull these studs. Now, I know some people are going to be like, oh my god, that's a load-bearing wall, don't tear it down, it's holding the ceiling up on that side. It's not. You see these angle iron pieces on these big steel rafters? They have 2x6s. You can see it hanging down right there in between the studs that sit on those angle irons, and they're bolted up through the bottom, and it's placed everywhere down through there. And then there's 2x4 studs that run across that all these are nailed into. So the ceiling itself is supported by the steel rafters, and the steel rafters are supported by these big steel poles that run up the walls everywhere. There's one, well, you can't see it, but it's right there. It's cased in behind, right there, cased in behind all that stuff. And that's what actually holds the roof, the weight of the roof. So really, you could take this entire building down, block and all, and the roof is going to stand on its own. It's just a steel frame with block around it. The other bay door, yeah, you can see the new block versus the old block and the straight seam. And there's the old garage door hanger, like that one. They pulled that down and left or blocked it in, and then I was really hoping to find that other garage door, and I didn't, because I was going to knock all this block out and put that other garage door in and have a double bay, but it's gone, unfortunately. So all the material that we pulled out of all of this went into this room. So I'm hoping this coming weekend I can make a few dump runs and get all this out of here. And then all the usable lumber that didn't get tore up or doesn't have a million nails in it or any kind of rot, they all live in this room because they're reusable. Like, there's the old floor joist. Yeah. And then all the insulation that wasn't rotten or had a bunch of water damage came in here, so I can reuse it as well. Obviously, the kitchen's just the kitchen. But yeah, that's the progress for this weekend. I was hoping to get farther, but I'm pleased with how far I got. Like I say, my stupid fingers keep getting in front of the camera, I'm sorry. But yeah, next weekend we're gonna undo all this electric, pull it all out of the way, pull that piece down, pull these studs, pull these two floor joists, get this completely open all the way through. Hopefully get a buddy or two to help me move that. Hey, turn that back on, I'm trying to make a video. But yeah, hopefully get a buddy or two to help me move that over to that end back there, because the furnace is back there. If I can put the AC and the furnace both back there, that'd be great, because I'm going to leave a loft at this height back there, probably, I don't know, 10-15 feet, about like this wall, but without a wall under it, just the loft. And it'll just be open, so we can still get underneath of it without a doorway or any crap like that. It'll just be open with a loft above it. And let's see, yeah, that's pretty much it. So that's an update on the shop for this weekend. Hope you guys are pleased with the progress. I know it's not a whole lot, but I mean, it's hard when you're by yourself. I mean, Bentley did a great job. Like I say, he knocked this whole wall down that was here by himself. But I mean, there's still, at the end of the day, only so much a man and his boy can do by themselves. So yeah, if you guys liked it, please like, subscribe if you haven't. We'll catch you in the next one.
Bye.
We'll see you later, guys. Bye.